Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Roberto Firmino. Pretty much the ultimate team player, Peter, in that he gives his teammates a real lift and makes everyone feel better. He can drop deep to pick up the ball and create chances for others, or drift wide to drag defenders out of position, and that versatility makes him really hard to defend against. He's also full of running, and he's extremely effective in that first line of defence.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now it's Hoffman. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Yilmaz. Yilmaz! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And this is Firmino. And he's running through. He's a sharp little ball here. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Luke Bacchio actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Surely now! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that is a... There's the shot! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Still goalless. Now it's Yilmaz. Now it's Hoffman. Great vision. Good ball, good take. Drives it in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Strasbourg are looking to go forward now. Hoffman. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Played out towards the right wing. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. It's a promising position. Could it go? Shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Palmer have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bacchio. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Threads one in, tries to play it through. Yilmaz.
This is the time you need that pace.
Firmino receives it in a good position here. That's good play. And it's Firmino. And that's an excellent interception. Tries to get it clear. Searching pass he's played there. Well, they can break here. And that is expertly dealt with. This is a promising build-up. Nicely spread. Space for him to turn and look. There will be a throw-in. And he's picked it up out wide. Yilmaz. Bacchio. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This looks promising. Baumann claims comfortably. Could move up a gear here. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. That has been slung wide. Nice looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he was quick to react. Firmino. And here's... And Firmino! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Firmino. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Yilmaz. Hoffman. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strasbourg needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's really well manoeuvred. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. And he's there to clear it. Just about within shooting range. They break through and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's made its way to him. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Asensio, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way past. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Roberto Firmino. And here's Roberto Firmino. Firmino proves just a little bit too strong. Yilmaz. Chance here to counter. Now it's Asensio. He's in a great position here. Oh, important interception. Firmino. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hoffman. And can he finish it?
Parma clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's quick to return it. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 7.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 27. Cambio di giocatore.
And that's not going to trouble anybody. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Foot in. And here's Roberto Firmino. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Firmino. Oh, that's a key interception.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Now it's Yilmaz. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's been played through. Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Might shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And this is Firmino. Yilmaz tries to pass it through. And that will be the final act. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points. And